And it's time now for Worldview with Matt Rivers, starting in Mexico, where federal authorities are issuing a warning for people living near a volcano. That volcano is spewing gas and ash into the air. Matt, what's the latest?
Yeah, good morning, Diane. It's been a tense couple of days here in the greater Mexico City area because of that volcano. It's called Popocatépetl, which means smoky mountain in the native Aztec language, and it has been smoking quite a bit over the last few days. A number of eruptions sending ash and smoke way up into the sky. A lot of that ash actually falling on nearby communities about 50 miles south where I am in the center of Mexico City, on areas like Puebla, for example. But you're talking about hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions of people, being affected. Authorities putting into place a yellow level alert, one step below the red level, which would force the mandatory evacuation of hundreds of thousands of people. We're not quite there yet, but that is on the table. That said, seismic activity overnight did seem to go down, and we have seen this kind of thing happen before, where it hasn't turned into the big one. It's just been a series of mini eruptions as people just go about their business. The big one, according to a volcanologist we spoke to the other day, said it could be tomorrow, could be 2,000 years from now. So Diane, fingers crossed for those of us who choose to live within 50 miles or so of this volcano.
Fingers crossed indeed. Stay safe, Matt. Meanwhile, in Geneva, the head of the World Health Organization is warning that governments need to prepare for a disease even deadlier than COVID-19. What are you learning about that?
Yeah, so this is just weeks after the WHO formally declared an end to the public health emergency sparked by COVID-19. But the director of the WHO at their annual meeting going on right now in Geneva is basically saying, look, now's not the time to take the foot off the gas. We need to be preparing for the next pandemic that could be even worse. So right now, the member states are currently negotiating reforms to the binding rules that fix their obligations in the event of an international health event. And they're also negotiating a treaty, a pandemic treaty that they hope to get ratified later this year.
Now, on a lighter note, the World Wildlife Fund says researchers have discovered hundreds of new animal and plant species in parts of the world previously inaccessible to humans. So what did they discover here?
Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is because where all of these species were discovered in the greater Mekong region in Asia. These are mountainous areas that most people just haven't been able to access, and therefore these hundreds of different species have really flourished. I want to read you a list of some of the species found: a color-changing lizard, a thick-thumbed bat, a poisonous snake named after a Chinese mythological goddess, an orchid that looks like a muppet, and Diane, a tree frog with skin that resembles thick moss.
An orchid that looks like a muppet. That one I would love to see. Matt Rivers.
I guess that's open to interpretation. I don't know, like who decides? Is it like an official declaration, like this is a muppet orchid or not? I don't know. Maybe you and I can figure that out.
Whatever it is, it doesn't want to come into my house because I kill pretty much everything that's green in there. But Matt Rivers for Worldview, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.